banned in a heartbeat. They're already deleting entire threads on Thread, and that's another echo chamber. Every time you try to follow someone whose opinions haven't been NPC approved, you get a warning and a scolding. Sometimes they'll remove your Threads post, then delete your Instagram account. Up front they admit they're collecting your financial info, sensitive info, tracking your purchases, location, browsing history, free speech, free data. There is no search bar, there is no hashtags, the timeline is in a non-chronological order. The timeline has sponsored influencers that you don't follow or care about, like the Twitter For You page. You can't turn either of those things off, and another clunky, pointless, Mastodon-style leftist circle jerk, where anyone who refuses to count past 2 genders gets shamed and booted off the platform.
Here's my first question about Mark Zuckerberg's Twitter competitor, Threads. Now, if Facebook is for people to post pictures of their grandchildren, and Instagram is for people's grandchildren to post pictures of their asses, then what is Threads for? Is it for grandchildren to post pictures of their grandparents' asses? I have no idea. But it looks like it's off to a great start and also a terrible start. Now, apparently 23 million people signed up right away. So you have to think that's a pretty good start. Not that unsurprising considering how big Meta is, or Facebook, Instagram, all of that. You know what I'm talking about. But also, apparently they're just already censoring people right away on day one. I mean, here at Mark Zuckerberg's new Twitter-like app already censoring users. Here from Michael Schellenberger at Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Meta's new app, Threads, has promised users a better experience than Twitter, but he is censoring users and offering no avenue for appeal. Here's DC Drano, who I believe is actually just kind of a middle-of-the-road conservative. He said, first 5 minutes on Threads and already censored. What a platform. So I guess people looked him up and they came across this. Are you sure you want to follow DC Drano? This account has repeatedly posted false information that was reviewed by independent fact-checkers or went against our community guidelines. So that just means wrongthink. Because we know that every mainstream media outlet is constantly publishing false information, and sometimes they even get fact-checked. But I'm pretty sure they're going to have no problem getting accounts on Threads. Here's another one. Derek Utley, chairman of X Strategies LLC and Star Defense Industries. And he wrote, Meta, Instagram, just released their new Threads platform, and I've been informed by multiple users I'm censored on their new platform. Sheesh, can't a dude catch a break? Elon Musk doesn't have me censored. And again, it's the same message here. And I guess it's not strictly censorship. You can still subscribe to it, but they're trying to get you not to subscribe to it. And it's just obvious what way this is going to go. And that's why leftists are already flocking there, because they know that Zuck will censor anything they don't like. But I think the problem, and the reason why Threads will not overtake Twitter, and I think it will flounder, is because no one else will be interested. So it'll just end up being a left-wing echo chamber. And as a big left-wing echo chamber, it's going to become a big purity test, with leftists attacking each other for not being empathetic enough or woke enough, whatever. Because of that, it will become unbelievably toxic, with the least far-left users being bullied into just going back to Twitter, which actually, they never actually left in the first place. I mean, did you really think they were going to give up all those followers? Those followers they worked so hard for? They're going to give up all those retweets and likes that are basically their brain's only source of endorphins? No, hell no. Because I'm telling you, yeah, you get all your Instagram followers on there, but the people who use Instagram like Instagram. And they probably don't feel a need to post their dinner or their ass on any other platform, especially when they realize they're getting a fraction of the interactions on Threads. And nobody remotely concerned, nobody with remotely sane ideas is going to go to this platform because they know they're just going to get censored. It's going to be a waste of time. I mean, the people that are on Twitter now like the new Twitter, and they like the fact they can monetize it, and they like the fact they're going to be able to monetize it more and more as time goes on. That's a big incentive. And there's other reasons too. Look at this from Stephen Miller. Threads is a transparent effort by reigning financial and political powers to extinguish free speech and assert undivided control over the national narrative and access to info. They will mine your private data, filter your news, manipulate your opinion, and silence your voice. And he's responding to this tweet. Don't for a second think that the DNC isn't going to mobilize everyone and everything to make Threads the new center of mass for breaking news and social media. And I don't think it's going to work because I don't think it's going to offer anything new or anything that people really want. Not enough to actually dedicate enough of their social media time to make it work. And here's a good illustration of why. There's too many apps already. The novelty is gone. Nobody wants to be this guy. And before we go, let's take a quick look at this. Twitter is threatening to sue Meta over systematic, willful, and unlawful misappropriation of Twitter's trade secrets and IP, as well as scraping of Twitter's data, in a cease and desist letter sent yesterday to Zuckerberg by Elon's lawyer, Alex Spiro. And Elon commented, "Competition is fine, cheating is not." And so what effect will that have? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. But I don't think it really matters. I think this thing's dead in the water. Yeah, sure, they signed up a lot of people, but not that many people. And you still got to convince those people to actually use the platform. And if you've got a platform that's just going to turn into a cannibalistic echo chamber, that's just not going to appeal to the broader public. Anyway, please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.